Hey guys, Lisa Murphy here. Welcome to day 4 of your coach mentorship. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope you're getting a lot of great information from this all. And today we're going to talk about inviting. We touched base on this a little bit yesterday, so today I want to talk about it a little bit more because it's really super important to our business. I'm going to go over a few steps in the inviting process that will make it a little less complicated for you. So, number one, you want to always start the conversation with a simple, hey, how are ya? Oh, and grab a pen and paper if you don't already have one and write these down. So, I always just reach out, quick little message, hey, how's it going? It's been so long since we chatted. Your kids are adorable. What have you been up to these days? Something along those lines. Nothing Beachbody related. And then they'll come back and hopefully open up and start chatting with you. At that point, you can kind of work in our challenge groups and how they've had such a positive effect on you. So she might come back to you and tell you about how she's like in this really burnout mommy land and needs help and she's feels frustrated, and you can just tell by what she's writing you. Then you know for sure that they'll benefit. And some people might, give you other hints of ways that our challenge groups might work for them. Maybe they need help with the nutrition aspect of it, but maybe they need help with someone holding them accountable with their workouts. Maybe they need both. Maybe they are just in a place where they haven't been doing anything and they need to start from ground zero. You kind of really have to get to know them. So that is going to be number 2. So once you've kind of gone over how the challenge groups are, and you've got her chatting about that and how great they've affected you, and you can tell her or him for the reasons why they've had such a positive effect on you. Then you can start kind of the interview process with them. Get into their diet, get into what they do for working out right now, get in what their current weight is and where they would like to be. Do they have a vacation coming up they want to get in shape for? Are they trying to shed the baby weight? Do they just want to be healthy because they've got lab work that came back elevated? There's so many different things that you can kind of target and work with them to hit their soft spot. So it's kind of like finding what triggers people, what's their trigger, and focusing on that to highlight how our challenge groups would really work for them best. So that would be number 3 that I just talked about. So that would be explaining how our challenge groups would meet their needs. And that's really what we do as coaches. We need to make sure that we are kind of finding out the root cause. Like, why do people want to do this? What is their reason for needing to get into better shape, to live a healthier life? What's the reason behind all of it? Is it their kids? Is it their family? Is it that they don't feel good about themselves anymore? They have low self-confidence. Like, there's so many things. So we just want to focus on trying to figure out what those are. And then number 4, ask them if this is something they would be interested in. So once you've kind of talked about the challenge groups and how positive they've had effect on their life, and then kind of talk to them about what's going on with them, then you want to say, well, I don't know, would you be interested in joining my next challenge group? And if they say, no, not really, you're going to say, okay, well, would you like me to put you on the list for next month and for the things that we have coming up? And they will hopefully say yes. And anyways, you're going to put them on that follow-up list anyways, because I know in this business it's just not right now. So you always want to make sure, whether it's they need a breather, maybe you're going to follow up a couple months down the road, or it's a month, I always put somebody on my follow-up list that is telling me no right now. But if they say yes, then you're going to go ahead and enroll them. So you would send them your link to sign up with a free coach if they were going to do your free clean eating, or if they were going to want to actually go all in and purchase a challenge pack, you are going to send them the challenge pack to that program. I never just send anybody to my website, because people end up ordering, they're like, oh, I decided to go without Shakeology, or oh, I decided to go with this, and they order the complete wrong thing. So it's really important to make sure we send them the correct link, because it's easier for them as well. And that's pretty much the steps for what you're going to do as far as you're inviting. I hope this all makes sense to you and that, you know, it will get easier. Inviting can be a little bit awkward, but I think of it this way, like if I'm friending you on Facebook, so you're accepting my friend request for a reason, and it's more awkward to just kind of ignore the fact that I've added you as a friend and I don't really know much about you. So in a way, I think it's actually more comfortable for me if I just give a quick little, hey, how are you? This is who I am. And either way, if they turn me down, I still feel like, you know what, it's okay because at least now I know a little bit about this person that's following me on Facebook. So that's my 2 cents, and good luck with everything. I'll see you guys tomorrow.